Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. It's Turbo King back with another video. And today, as y'all can see by the title, I'm gonna be speaking on people who really know who they really are. You know, um, especially in this world. It's 2025. It's a lot of distractions. It's a lot of people who are bots. They have no wisdom. They have no discernment. And it's very important to know who you really are. You know, listen to that. Know who you really are, not who people think you are, not what the world perceive you as. Do you know who you really are as a person? You know, a lot of times people want to distract themselves with items, materialistic things, people. You know, but it's important to be by yourself. You know, it's I would say, think about it when you're in solitary confinement, when you're in jail. When they put you in solitary confinement, the suffering and the consequence is being alone, being trapped by yourself. And understand, don't hear what I'm not saying. People, as human beings, we shouldn't be alone. But they use that as a consequence because a lot of people cannot be alone. They go crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I would say it's important sometimes to be alone because, well, a lot of times I think it's important to be alone. I think everybody should be alone at some point in their life. They should have some type of isolation period because it helps you to get to know about yourself. It helps you to see for who you really are. A lot of times we be around our friends or whatever the case is, and we form their personality, we form their habits, or we're on social media and we looking at our favorite content creator. We're looking at somebody who's entertaining, somebody who's funny, and we mark their personality, we mark their character. Think about just anybody. It could be men or women. I was gonna say women, but you may hear them say a lot of different words, a lot of different slang terms. It's only because of what they see on social media. That's not who they really are. They have no personality of themselves. It's people who are mocking and going, trying to be somebody else and don't even know who they really are themselves. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that's sad. Like, I love being by myself because it helps me to uncover things that, I really can't see on a day-to-day basis. It helps me sit back and discover who I really am, to know who I really am, to know the things that I'm doing right, and to know the things I'm doing wrong, to help me become a better version of myself, not who people think I am. And people, a lot of times when you try to become somebody based on what other people think, you end up destroying yourself even more. I saw this little animation to where it's like everything you do, somebody has something to say. And every time somebody would say something, he would change it. He would change it because of what they're saying, not because of who he really is and what he like. And then every time he do it, he became more sad. He became more hurt. He became more bitter. And that's millions of people in this world today. A lot of people, they become more bitter, angry, and sad and upset because they don't know who they are. They're only doing it because of what somebody else says. Follow the leader, robot mentality. So we have to uncover ourselves, and answer this question. Do you know who you really are? Do you know what you like? Do you know what you don't like? See, a lot of people know what they don't like. You can ask somebody, hey, what's 5 things you don't like? Even about themselves. Hey, what's 5 things you don't like about yourself? They'll answer that quickly. But ask them, what's 5 things you do like about yourself? They're going to be slow to answer that because they have no idea. People know what they don't like, but they don't know what they do like. So I think it's important to uncover who you really are. Get into some type of season of isolation, some type of period. I wouldn't say it has to be long. It has to be a long period. But at some point in life, bro, you're going to have to get in some type of season of isolation to help uncover and unmask the things that you've been hiding from. Because especially in this world, a lot of people hide from things. They don't want to know who they really are because it's painful. You uncover a lot of trauma, a lot of neglect, a lot of abandonment. So a lot of people, they would rather be somebody else because It's more comfortable. It's more comfortable to be somebody else. It's more comfortable not to show who they really are, or not to even know who they really are, because once they begin to discover themselves, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna reveal trauma. It's gonna reveal that they not who they think they are. It's gonna reveal that, okay, you think you're this grandiose, this great person, but you're really not. You know what I'm saying? So that's the word for today, man. Like, do you know who you really are? Not who other people are. Do you know who you really are? And a lot of times it's the people around you. It's the people who you surround yourself with. Maybe they are of a bad influence. Maybe are they of a good influence. Hopefully it's more better if they are of a good influence. But if they are of a negative influence, it's only going to influence you to be negative yourself. And maybe you're a good person, but being around them is going to deter. Evil communications corrupt good manners. So it's just important, man. Just know who you are. Love yourself. You know, and that goes into knowing who you are, is loving yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, there will be no need for you to figure and discover yourself. There will be no need for it. You know, it all starts with loving yourself. Because people are gonna treat you how you treat yourself. You might not understand that, but if people are think about it, bro. If people are mistreating you constantly, now don't hear what I'm not saying. Sometimes people are going to mistreat you. You know, this is world. This is earth. This is the world. You know, it's not going to be all great treatment. You know, but and people are constantly mistreating you, constantly neglecting you, constantly not doing right by you. You have to sit back and look at yourself. You have to sit back and say, how am I treating myself? There will be no way I'm treating myself with dignity, honor, respect, and allow other people to not treat me with dignity, honor, and respect. I love myself way more than other people. I love myself way more than you to allow you to do this to me. This is what I had to learn. Why would I continue to allow you to neglect and abuse me and treat me wrong? It obviously, I have to look in the mirror. Do I love myself? Am I treating myself right? You know what I'm saying? So people are gonna treat you how you treat yourself. You're going to the gym every day. You're getting more disciplined. You're loving yourself. You're taking care of yourself. When people see that, they're going to give you more respect because this is what you're doing. Okay, they're respecting yourself. They're going to see that you're respecting yourself. So they're going to innately try to respect you. They're going to more likely respect you. But if they see you disrespecting yourself, you're not caring about yourself, what do you think they're going to do? They're not going to respect you because you don't even respect yourself. Come on, bro. So, man, we got to just be focused. And we got to learn ourselves, know ourselves, and love ourselves, most importantly. And seek the Most High. That's number one. Seek the Most High daily. You know, we all fall short of glory. We all make mistakes. I make mistakes. But seek God first, and He's going to help you throughout this whole journey. He's been helping me throughout this whole journey. You know, everything. I became a better man. 2025, man, is the year, bro. I became a better man this year. Hopefully, y'all become a better man, better woman, better people, better individuals, better brothers. Not just a better man, a better brother, a better husband, a better wife, a better father, better mother, a better son, a better daughter. You know what I'm saying? Just better people overall. You know, impacting other people's lives. This life is about servitude, not about what you can get. And that's going to be my next video, matter of fact. This life is about servitude. But I'm going to cut it right there because, you know, I don't want to go too much into it. But, you know, I've been getting a lot of support, a lot of comments. Make sure y'all keep commenting. I'm growing. You know, I'm really an introvert, so me talking this much is crazy. You know, it must be the Most High. So if you know me, you know I don't really talk much. But again, I love y'all. I love the support. Like I said, every video, I'm gonna make sure I tell y'all that, you know, I want y'all to be better. I want y'all to become better. If you watching this video, you can do anything that you put your mind to. just seek the Most High first, you know. And like I said, my favorite Bible verse, Matthew chapter 6 verse 33, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all things should be added on to you. So make sure y'all, I hope y'all doing good, I hope y'all doing well, hope y'all family's doing well. So just make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm out.